Lou here. Happy Spoopy Month, everyone! Let's turn back the clock this Halloween season. Yeah, let's wind things back in time to 2013. Attack on Titan was premiering and finally blasting through the barriers of anime that hadn't been broken since the 90s, and Homestuck still existed for some reason. Why am I bringing this up? Because in 2013, a very new Tumblr user named Lou was introduced to an anime based off a show that definitely didn't need an anime. Roll the intro and let's get started. Supernatural the animation was produced by Madhouse in February 2011. Why? I'm not really sure. My guess is Warner Brothers wanted to further the audience of Supernatural since it was already pretty huge in the States, so they asked their Japan branch to license an anime? Maybe? Now there is copyright on CW shows, and it usually means the video is blocked worldwide, so it means I can't really show you much of the anime, but, small portions for the animation segment. I'm just gonna put in some gameplay of me playing whatever game I have on hand, so that way the video isn't just a blurred screen the entire time. Either way, this anime was made, and it's here. So, let's go with the review. Sam and Dean Winchester, no relation to the Winchester house by the way, were infants and toddlers when their mother was gruesomely murdered by demons. I mean, most people aren't murdered while pinned to the ceiling and the ceiling magically catches on fire. Just saying. This incident traumatized Dean where he never saw his mom's dead body. He had to watch his dad rush him and his brother out of the house while he called the police and, kind of freaking the fuck out. Sam and Dean's dad, John, decided to dedicate his life to being a demon hunter to avenge his wife, so he sort of raises the boys on the road and living in shady motels. Sam was a baby when all this happened, so he grew up resenting his father and lifestyle, so he picked up his bags and left when he was in his late teens. Dean, on the other hand, was a much older toddler when it happened, so he kinda remembers things compared to his brother. Yeah, one day, Dean shows up when Sam is about to get his life together, like, "Bro, Dad's missing and I need your help." So instead of doing the task at hand, Sam and Dean travel all around the United States like true brothers, going off on a little adventure for the monster of the week. Now, the anime roughly covers the first season, so that's fine, especially when I remember really enjoying the first season of Supernatural. Now, while I like the first season a lot, and I really like the way they condensed the story of Supernatural into this anime, I am glad they never really went ahead and made season 2 or 3 because I feel like Supernatural should have just been one season in my eyes. Yes, the show was good, but come on guys, 11 fucking seasons of Sam ending up in hell, Dean rescuing Sam from hell, but ends up there instead. Castiel comes down to save Dean from hell because the show kept baiting they were boyfriends. Dean going back to hell to save Castiel. Sam going to save his brother. Like, come on dudes, at this point, going to hell is just like picking up milk at the grocery store, isn't it? Though it's 22 episodes, just like the original series, it does try not to be a carbon copy of the original by doing its own thing, and I really appreciate it. I definitely prefer the story and execution of this anime compared to the Sherlock manga, where literally every shot of the manga is an anime Benedict Cumberbatch looking like a gosh damn meme. Overall, I think the story of season 1 of Supernatural is pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Perfect for the Halloween season too. If anything, I enjoy the anime version of the story a lot more than the original because of what it brings to the table. Madhouse is known for anime like the first season of One Punch Man, Death Parade, Hellsing Ultimate, Wolf Children, and Perfect Blue. Other than never giving their anime a second season because fuck continuing a story that left so many questions unanswered, am I right? Madhouse does have some really good animation. While sometimes I find some series to be a little shaky, I think Supernatural is really damn good. The art style in particular is what I absolutely love here. I would compare the style to Death Note mixed in with some classic 90s realism. It just does a good job of capturing the likeness of the actors from the show. I also just really love the shading and coloring as it reminds me of one of those really cool graphic novels you'd find from the early 2000s. The style works well to Supernatural's tone, and it definitely isn't afraid to show some blood. So just so you know, people die when they are killed, so there's gonna be blood and gore a bit in this show. Though I gotta say, bonus points for making Jensen Ackles look somehow even more attractive than he already is. Overall, the animation is really damn good. Like, to be honest, it shocked me a little. Now, for some weird reason, Jensen Ackles, who plays Dean Winchester, doesn't voice Dean in the show until like the last 2 episodes. Why? I'm not sure. Since he only shows up for the last 2 episodes, my guess is there was some scheduling conflict, so he was only able to voice for like the last 2 episodes. I think the guy who replaced him does a decent job, but the only issue is he doesn't sound like he should be Dean's age. He sounds like a much younger version of Dean, while Sam sounds like, well, a much older version of Sam. Basically, they sound like their ages were reversed, and it does make it sound a little weird. It's not all that bad, though. I've definitely heard worse, but I'm surprised that Jared Padalecki did a decent job. I mean, it could have been worse. You know, sometimes his voice acting comes off stilted and almost like he's confused. I mean, television acting and voice acting for an anime are completely different styles of acting after all. But sometimes he does a decent enough job, and I think he gets it done. No Misha Collins for all of you who are obsessed with that fucking creepy ass Misha Apocalypse thing back in 2013. Castiel doesn't appear until like the 3rd season, and you know, this is season 1, so thank fucking goodness we didn't get cast in this anime. I don't even want to know how many Dean X cast shippers would have made dramatic AMVs if he was in this anime. Now, I didn't watch the Japanese version all too much, as it is based on an American TV show after all, and I wanted to see how the actors would be trying to voice act because of the differences in styles of acting. However, the Japanese cast had someone in there that definitely surprised me. Gact is in this anime, and if you don't know who Gact is, he's the lead singer of some popular J-rock group, but most importantly, he's the voice provider for my favorite male Vocaloid, Gakupo. And, you know, starred in Crisis Core, and probably the reason why Crisis Core is never gonna get any ports outside of the PSP, but it's fine. Though I noticed the English dub is a little off from the Japanese audio, like they didn't properly sync up the voice acting to the lip movements all the way, but it's not something that's super noticeable. Overall, the voice acting is okay. I just keep telling myself that it could have been worse because it 100% could have been worse. If you liked Supernatural all those years ago, or you somehow caught up and watched, how many seasons does Supernatural have now? 14 seasons! Oh my gosh, why? Then I'm sure you'll love this anime. It's pretty good. It's not the best anime I've seen, and I do question why it was made in the first place, but I really like how well it was made. It's not really something I expected from an anime trying to adapt something from the CW where the most generic shows are usually made. If you want to spend your Halloween watching a spooky show about 2 brothers hunting demons in Ghost Town, then by all means watch this and have a grand old time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. And if any old or new subs would like to help support the channel in any way, then feel free to visit my Ko-fi page down below in the description, along with my social media tabs. For any subscribers, new or old, who'd like to help with video ideas or maybe want to talk about anime or something, then I have a fan server linked down below. See you next time!